it that way.
I was nice to you. What was that again? What was my address again? Look what happened. Hey, next time I got you.
And that is what happened after the race. Beaumer was over there talking to Marchbanks. Degan, obviously, after getting third with that pass, came up and, well, that's the little exchange that they had. And obviously, if you missed it, Degan was arrested for, I guess, technically for doing donuts in a parking lot, but under the street racing and or stunt driving thing. So all of his merch today with that picture on his shirt with his eyes blacked out, the kit that he wore for the main, this orange kind of jumpsuit, DOC, prisoner kind of color thing, you can definitely say he leaned into it. And for him as a brand, as a, I'm going to sell some merch, I'm going to make some money off this, perfectly fine for him to do. I mean, it's it's perfectly on brand. It's something stupid happened. I'm going to turn this around and make it a profitable endeavor for me. And even the black and white kind of bar top that he wore during qualifying, again, kind of looks like prison bars or old school prisoner outfits. So for him, he leaned into it, and you gotta say it's kind of funny. You can try and shy away from this, and it's not going to work because it's massive news because of who you are and your name attached to in general. Whatever. The circumstances are what they are. Everybody knows what happened. You're not going to shy away from it. It's not going to go away. And for him to lean into it and make money from it, sure. I mean, it's perfectly fine for him. Is it a stupid situation to have that much money? And you can do this anywhere. You go to a track, you can go to somebody's property and do donuts if you wanted. Yeah, it's a very dumb thing to do. And of course, he posted it himself. He had, the Bad Boys theme going on his Instagram and whatever. But also, along the same lines, Julien Beaumer on his own story posted it right there, which technically, yes, it does have it does have Deegan's address on it. And again, Deegan posted himself. It's his own address. If he wants to leak it, that's on him. But again, to me, this I don't think is the biggest deal in the world. Beaumer posting it along with thousands of other people. Um, Not the biggest deal, but if you're going to give him a little chip, he's going to take it. And I am going to say, I don't think this is the worst pass in the world. These are the 1 and 2 championship running riders, first place, second place. And it's not a hard pass. I mean, it's a hard pass, but it's not as bad as it could be. Deegan could have fully cleaned him out. He could have gone for that front tire and just, chopped it. But you got to say, for the two people running number 1 and number 2 in the championship. This is 4 points, obviously. That's if one person passes the other, there's a 2, 3, 4 point swing. So for him, this is something that needs to be done. I mean, coming out of this race, as of the moment, Deegan is still first with 149 points, and Beaumer is second with 135. They did go into this race, correct me if I'm wrong, 12 points difference, so that's a 2 point swing for Deegan. If he doesn't make that pass, Beaumer makes up, what, 2, 3, 4 points on him. Not the biggest deal in the world, but still, it's a championship buffer. The more you can grow it, the better you're going to feel, and the safer your championship is. Especially with how he's been getting starts this year, has not been very consistent, does not look like the dominant person everyone probably expected him to be. So if he can continue to pad those stats, sure. You got to say, also along the lines of things, that was for third position. So there is not only a point swing for the two championship contenders, there's also a money bonus for this. If you get on the podium, you're going to get a bonus from the team. So, not that I'm assuming Deegan really needs it, but any sort of monetary value is always an incentive too. So you have two people racing for a championship, also racing for a podium on a race night. If you're Beaumer, you have to know you've got to protect that inside better. I mean, pretty sure he made the mistake that allowed Degan to I don't want to say catch up, but to make time up for that lap, and then didn't protect the inside. And you got to know it's him behind you. You got to have some awareness of who you're racing to decide, should I go outside, should I defend this inside, where I should be. And if it's somebody like Marchbanks, we saw him race all week, all not week, all night long, soft. Let's be honest. Like there was multiple times Marchbanks could have made a much harder pass and gotten that position way earlier, but probably knew he's out of the title contention, so he was playing it smart. I don't know. He didn't want to be the guy to take out a title contender and, have that over his head. But to me, this is a perfectly fine pass. Sure, it's a little hard. Wasn't super dirty. Wasn't whatever. And of course, now coming into or going into Philly, did they say? Uh, at the end of his interview, Beaumer said, I got something coming for him in Philly. If you want to watch the interviews, they're going to be at the end of this, so you can see what they both said. And to me, it's fine. It is what it is. It's one of those races it's going to be a thing, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a double-edged sword for Deegan. Yeah, you got a couple points this time, but if Beaumer takes you out in the next race and you get 10th, it's going to be a big point swing, and who knows from there. But I don't know. You guys comment down below. Tell me what you think while you're down there. Make